Hello and good morning to one and all who are watching us from different parts of the world. Every step towards success begins with a step, and a good step taken is equal to half done. And I believe that who are watching us and who are joining us, it's a step towards success because you will get a life learning session which can be implemented in particular life and which can be implemented in your real life, because here we have lots of session which can change your life, which can be a milestone that can bring up motivations and energy in your life. So I believe that everyone who are with us, they have gained lots of knowledge, ideas and motivations from our speakers as today. And I believe that even today, you will enjoy our program a lot because we have lots of session which will really energize you. And myself, Pratibha Pandey, IYS Vice President. And today we have all the beautiful and handsome hunk with us. So I also want to say that please to share this video as much as possible, because not only you, not only me, but also everyone who are deprived of such kind of program, they might get benefited from this conference. So I would like to say that stay with us. And yesterday we really enjoyed the program, and I hope everyone who are joining with us, they have also enjoyed this program a lot. And we have youth development session and self-awareness session. So I believe that you have some kind of motivations from this program. And is the program is all about youths and the development of youth. So I believe that every youth who are engaging with us, they are really motivated, and I believe they have so much energy so that they can initiate something good in their life forward. So I would like to handle this platform now to Sadia.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining with us. Yes, yesterday was a fantastic first day with all of you and our honorable speakers, and today we are going to have another one. So thank you very much for the wonderful time with us, because we believe that not only we just expect, we believe that truly that you have learned a lot, and it means a lot to us also, because all the things are actually going to be done for you all. So please don't forget to share today's every session you are joining with us, and please do comments about on the sessions about what you want to know from our speakers. So Get ready for the session going to be started very soon, and we are just welcoming you round. Thank you very much for joining with us. Yes, my co-hosts and everyone, participants, officials. Thank you very much. Stay with us. Stay tuned. Thank you. Going back to Hiroshi.
Yes, so you will never influence the world by trying to be like it. If you join with us with the upcoming session and yesterday's session, you know that we never tried you to be like the world. We are trying to take you to influence the world. So our upcoming session is required about influence. So if we talk about IYS, it's the most likely example for the influence, as it influenced so many youth all around the world. As I'm in Sri Lanka, Mohad from Afghanistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, anywhere, everywhere, we can say that so many youths are with IYS. So stay with us because you will be a great influence to the world as we join with us for the upcoming session. I'm Hiroshi Silva, the director, one of director of IYS. Please stay tuned, share the session because not only you, all the youth must know this and make the world a better place. So I would like to give this platform to Mahadi as he has so many things to share as a secretary joint panel.
Th- Thank you so much, Harishi. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning, everyone. So once again, this is Madi Sasgar. We are just live in IYS platform, second day of International Personal and Professional Development Conference. Thank you so much, Joe, for joining us today. I'm not going to call you participants. You guys are leaders. So good morning, leaders. Those who are joining us right now and you're watching us right now, it means you have the enthusiasm of being a leader. And congratulations for that one. So we have gone through the first day of conference, and I'm sure we learned a lot of things from our super guest speakers that we had. They shared a lot of points, and I'm sure everyone who joined yesterday, they learned a lot. So today, the same way, we have a lot of sessions to come up with a lot of great topics. We have the influence topics today. We have the public speaking topic today that I'm sure you're going to enjoy and learn a lot of new things about it. So before that one, make sure like you find out the share button in your screen and share this video as much as you can. And we're going to have a surprise for the top sharers also in fun session. So make sure that you're going to be the top sharer. So we're going to invite you and you have a surprise for that one. And beside that one, I would like to add something about the learning category. So those of you who are joining from different aspects, from different corners of the world, like me, I'm joining from a corner of Afghanistan. So you can put your learning and share your learning with us. We read every single comment you post here, and I really appreciate those who are taking parts in commenting, asking questions. So those things means a lot to us. Means a lot. You guys are here. That's the beauty of this conference. So we are appreciating your performance and keep this one up. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you very much for being with us. Yes, it means a lot to us because all those things we are actually going through. Actually, it's for the youth all over the world, not only for a specific region. So we believe that you have been very much active till now. I'm sorry, and you'll get the same today. So let me just disclose one thing that yes, yesterday we had show time, and so many were asking me to ask our thing. So just stay with us. I will be singing a song for you. So let me know which one, Bengali or Hindi or English, which one you would like to hear from me. And there is also Pratibha, Hiroshi, Mahadi, all of them. Mahadi will share a dancing video of his with us for sure. And please stay with us and yes, do the comment which song actually you want to hear, Bengali or Hindi or English. I can sing any one for you. So yes, we are going to start the session very soon. Before that, I would like to hear from you all. what are the main topics or factors you have learned yesterday. And right now, in the meantime, we are going to play a song for you all. Just stay tuned and keep commenting.
Yeah, yesterday we really have a great session, and I believe that everyone have had a great session with us. And yesterday we have youth motivations and youth motivation session about sustainable developments of the youths. Along with that, we have self-awareness session. So I believe that we need to be aware as youth. We need to be aware about our activities and what we are doing in our life. We need to have motives that what we really want to achieve in our life. Is to developments of the youth, we need to develop soft skills in our life. Along with that, we need to have our study in a good way, and not only study, we need to develop soft skill, which is quite important in your education as well as in your professional life. So these kinds of
Right.
program are really crucial to develop those kinds of skills in your life. And I believe that who are joining up with us, they already have taken or initiated a step towards success. As I already mentioned that every step towards success begins with a step, and your engaging with IYS is really a step towards your success. And yesterday I have seen that in fun session we see a dance of Arundhati, which was very interesting, and along with that we have quiz. And today also we will really enjoy, because we have lots of very interesting session with different guest speaker. So I believe that if you stay with us, then your day will be very amazing, because is you can see the routine that we have our guest speaker today, our Ahmed sir. Along with that, we have Mosmi and other guests. And I will be also hosting one session, which will be with Ahmed sir and Mosmi ma'am, which will be about public speaking and hosting. So if you want to develop those kinds of skills, then please do stay with us, because those who are quite interested about those kind of activities, then it will be really helpful to you, because our Ahmed sir is quite experience about those kind of thing, and he used to conduct different programs. And as we also have been seeing him from I have seen him from more than 1.5 year, and I really have gained lots of knowledge and ideas from his talking style and everything. I'm very much impressed by his activities. And as I came to know about Mausumi ma'am, she is also very much impressive and has been doing lots of activities in hosting, as she is also a media presenter. So she have lots of skills which might be very helpful to you. So let's stay with us. And today our hosts are also going to perform, as Sadia will be singing and Madi will be dancing, and even I have heard that Ahmed sir will be also dancing with us. So let's stay with us, and please enjoy this program as much as possible, because life is short, so enjoy them every moment to the fullest. So I'll give this stage back to Hiroshi.
Okay. Actually, yes,
Before
we have
that,
a video. So let's watch it first, then we talk.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the rings bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever, everything would stay the same. No matter how feel like December, when somebody say your name. Cause the courage up to call you, but I know I will one day. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Everything will be alright. One is a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the rings bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you.
really fantastic. Thank
Yes,
you
it
very
was
much.
really amazing. So, when if we talk about yesterday, actually, we really first, Mr. Harsh, that we really our audience also thought that it's a gift that they will get, like something very physical gift. I think a certificate like us, but they never thought it is a gift that uh, that we can take to lifelong.
Right.
That it is a gift that we never expected, but that gift will stay with us for a long time. Like that, if we take a physical gift, it will break or it will fade away when the time passes. But this gift will stay with us for a long time. So
Right.
I think that gift is really important to us.
Exactly.
And all our audience is really excited with him. And if you stay with us 2 days long, you will see like our Mr. Kai, Caroline, and so many guests will come and give you so many gifts that will stay with you for a lifelong. So stay with us for today and get so many gifts that will entertain you, that will give you so many motivations. So stay with us. Please share our sessions so that your friends, your family, your siblings, anyone will get to know about their lives and they will learn like you did.
Exactly.
Please,
Exactly.
Sadia.
Yes, and that is the main thing we are expecting from you. We had Caroline, we had Kaz, we had Paulo, and today we are
Follow.
going to have Dr. Louisa, Tarek, Mr. Tarek, Moshumi, also Ahmed Barisar, and so many. So it's really very much rocking for all of us, and we had uh, we had so many things you cannot imagine actually. Stay with us. It's a mystery box plus IYS Personal and Professional Development Conference. Totally a mystery box. You cannot actually right now expect. As I said, I'm going to sing a song for you. So I have so many comments, Bengali or English. So let me tell more and more. Actually, I'm just taking the voting. Which song should I start at the fun time? So yes, thank you very much everyone for joining with us. Yes, we had so many comments from Philippines, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, India, and so many countries. Thank you, everyone. And once again, good morning to some, good afternoon at Philippines, as I was someone said that it's afternoon in Philippines. Good afternoon, good evening, and everyone. Thank you very much for joining with us. Stay tuned with us. We are having our more sessions ahead. Yes, Mahdi and Pratibha. Pratibha, back to you.
Okay, so today we will be really enjoying this program, and I will be also hosting this session in the middle from 3 p.m. So please stay with us, and we also want to hear that how you have enjoyed the yesterday's session, that how motivated this program became to you, because it's very important to know us as organizer, because with all the love and gratitudes that you have shown to us, and your encouragement will give us more energy so that we can make this kinds of program lots in our coming future. So please do comment that how engaging or how fruitful yesterday was for you as you have joined with us and stay with us and spend your whole day. So as you are giving the time, your time must be productive because every second is quite valuable. So we need to know that how you have enjoyed this program. So please do comment in comment box so that we can pop it out and show to all the audiences that which particular session, I even want to say that which particular session have especially motivated you, because as a person we have our own choices and we want different kinds of thing, and as a person we have different interests. So which particular session has more grab your attention or make you more engaged, so that we can make such kinds of session more in coming future. So please do comment. I'll also like to see some comments. If anyone have shared, then I could read. Okay, so okay, so I
You.
have seen that the gift motivated me a lot. So from Janatul Naim, she have said that the gift have motivated her. So obviously, yeah, the session was very fantastic, and everyone have enjoyed that program. So yeah, I have seen other comment. Okay, we have different comments from all the audiences, so I'm very glad that you are with us, because it's important that you are with us, because your activeness and your involvement will give life to our program. So to make our program livable, your engagement and your participation is quite important. So I have seen
Exactly.
lots of comments from all the audiences, like the gift by yeah, everyone has mentioned about the gift, and I hope that not only gift, other session has also equally motivated you. And I'm very grateful that you have enjoyed our session that much and shown this much sour, this much love with us. And I hope today's session will also add more a lot of energy to you.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. The
I
gift.
think we have a video, right?
Yes. Just going to play that for you all.
मयूर को छाछड़ी मयूर को छाछड़ी मयूर को छाछड़ी रंग बिरंगी नाली रंग का नाली रंग छायो ऐना है आज लाच कस्तो मेला नहीं भरी नाली रंग छायो ऐना है आज लाच कस्तो मेला नहीं भरी नाली रंग छायो
Wow. Wow,
That was
amazing,
really
amazing.
amazing. Wow.
Thank you very
So
much
many
for
talents.
sharing with us. Yes, yes, Hiroshi?
Yes, I'm really amazed. Our officials are not much uh, fantastic with their voice and their education, but in talents they are really amazing. It's nailed it.
Right. We have talented officials,
Yes.
participants, everyone. Thank you very much for sharing with us. We had so many singing videos and dancing videos we will play on the showtime. So stay tuned with us till the end. You have to if you want to watch those with us. So yes, back to you, Pratibha.
Yeah, I have seen some comment that they want to hear Nepali song. So obviously I will be singing, but not now because we have fun session and I will be hosting with Reed. And at fun session we will have lots of fun, and we will also have singing. And anyone who want to perform, then we can. So dancing along with that, we also have quiz. And at that session I will be surely singing. So please be stay with us so that you can hear me singing. If anyone of you want to know about Nepali song, then I will be singing at that time. And I really love the dance performance, which was shown just now, which is from, I'm sure that's from Nepal. So it was very energetic. And if anyone of you have some kind of talent, and if you want that your talent might be shown to this platform, then you are very much welcome so that we can show your talent to this platform, so everyone can see that from which country you belong and what is your tradition culture, so that we can show such kind of culture from this program, so it will reach to different parts of the people who want to know more about your country and your tradition and culture, because it's all about sharing, learning, and gaining something from this platform. So I would like to go back to Madi.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the interruption. Suddenly it happened. Uh, so we are on the continuation of the today's program, and as Privita said about this one. So today also we are going through the first session also, which is about the influence, and
Right.
it is something like you all want to influence someone else, but it needs the characters and the unique qualities that you need. How to today you're going to learn all these things, how to be a kind of influencer, and that's definitely a kind of trait of leader. If you want to be a leader, definitely you need to be kind of influencer. So we have the public speaking category also. And I'm sure like many of the participants will ask this particular session because there are a lot of people, they want to learn a lot of things about the public speaking. They have a lot in their minds, but they cannot express this one out, and they suffer to share these things with people, especially when they go for conferences. So this is the platform where you can learn all these things. So because I got the interruption, I just want to ask Sadia, like, is it the continuous one or?
Exactly. No need to tell the things. Yes, we are here with our guest and we are going to have her very soon. So just going to start the session right now. Yeah, keep commenting. Thank you, Marjuka Mezabin, Muarat Sadia, Fahambat Shamin, Shamim Sharshati, Abid Hassan, Sanjida, everyone for joining with us. Yes, keep your pen and paper ready and get ready with your question. We are going to start the session very soon.
Let us ask one question from the participants. Because we have the influence section. Before that one, let's ask how many of them want to be boss, how many of them want to be leader.
I think all are going to be that. Yes, we want to be the leader, right? Because we love leadership.
Yeah.
And truly, I believe all in the IYS are going to be the next leaders everywhere, in every profession, every sphere of their life. Hiroshi, we cannot hear you. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Good day to you, my ever-loving audience. Actually, I need to say that they are ever-loving because there are so many fans out there of IYS and they are always with us. So they are our ever-loving fans and ever-loving audience. It's me, Hiroshi Silva. I don't think I need to introduce myself because you have seen me quite a lot. And if I say nothing going to happen until you move. Not me, I'm saying it was the saying of greatest scientist, Mr. Albert Einstein. Actually, if you didn't take a move, then it is not going to happen anything. So, move is quite similar to influence, I think. So, today we
Yes.
have a great influencer, Miss uh, Louisa
Louisa,
Akaiso.
Akaiso.
Yes,
Yeah.
Louisa Akaiso. Co-host number one, maker and movement, coach and trainer John Maxwell team, consultant and personal development coach. I think other than me, she will introduce herself to us and please introduce and motivate us with your awesome and so many motivational speak.
Before that, I would like to add before she starts to speak. There is a story actually. Whenever I started hosting, and whenever the day I was having the second session with someone, so I got a call, and it was like that. Uh, Sadia, we have to make the difference. If there is so many people who are waiting to being pulled up. So whenever we are not going to pull others up, how can we expect of the leadership ahead? How can we expect of a beautiful world till now? I am going to pull you up. How much you want to? How much you want from me? So this is the lines actually I got from this wonderful lady, Louisa Akaiso. Thank you very much. It was really very amazing till now with you, dear, my dear sister. As I would like to tell also that it's not like that, Louisa. It's not like that, Sadia. We just tell us, dear sis, and I really, really, really love that very much. Thank you very much for joining with us, Dr. Louisa Akaiso, sister. Yes, please, please, please have a little interaction. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, we are not able to hear.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me. I was enjoying all of the dancing, and I just thought we could take a moment and dance some more. It's just that I'm such a bad dancer, but
Good.
it was really, really good. I love the music, and I have been on for past 25 minutes, and it's been amazing. So thank you for having me.
It's really our
So
pleasure.
I
Back to
think,
you, Mahdi.
Mahadi,
You're
please
welcome,
say
Mom. You're
something.
welcome. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to have you on this platform. So today you're here to speak with a group of leaders who are watching you from around the world, and they are expecting you allowed also this in this session. So thank you so much. So I'm gonna start this session by asking this question. Like, our topic is the influence, Mom. When did you realize that you are an influencer, and how did you take the steps to be an influencer?
Oh, this is interesting. You know, influence is an everyday job. It's not something that should be seasonal. Influencing requires you to be intentional about everything that you do. From the minute that you wake up in the morning, every actions that you take, you must begin to think, what kind of goal am I seeking to achieve at the end of the day? For me, it didn't start on time. Of course, I was done with university like every other person. Um, you are still doing the things that your parents want you to do. But I knew that there was a higher calling for me. I knew that there was something more than just going to school and having a 9 to 5 job. I knew that I was called to impact people's lives. And I knew that I could only do that if I was able to meet them at the point of their needs or at the point where they understood me. And that's where influence comes in. So the minute that you're able to serve people, the minute that you're able to connect with people, then influence becomes the byproduct. And that's why my mentor, John Maxwell, describes leadership, true leadership, as influence, nothing more, nothing less. Over to you.
Okay, great. Great. Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you. It was really great. Mom, everyone can be influencer. Do you think?
Absolutely. Everyone can be. But like I said, it takes being intentional. It's not just going to happen. Everyone can be. And that's why I'm here tonight, or this is night, but it's daytime for you.
Yeah.
It's 1 a.m. for me here. But that's why I'm here to get people to see that everyone can be an influencer. And don't forget, there's positive and there's negative influence. And that's something we should be talking about.
Yes, that's true.
Okay,
And it's
back to Hiroshi.
There is a
No, I
saying
think
from
Tim Ron.
Sadia have to say something.
Yes, I was saying that
Okay.
there is a saying by Jim Rohn that attitude is greatly shaped by influence you create. So how much influence we create, it actually depends on our attitude, our personality, our association. All the things, just a little bit, I know we are going to hear from Louisa sister very, very, very much. We are going to learn a lot. Yes, back to you, Hiroshi.
Yeah, I think the influence is really important to every person because
Yes.
we have to talk to each other. I think talking to each other and taking my opinion to him is also an influence. So
Mm.
how can people get the benefits from influence? As you are talking about influence, what
Yes,
are the
thank you so much
benefits?
for that question. Thank you for that question. So, first of all, let's have a look at what is influence, anyways, because we're talking to young people this morning. So, I want to make sure that they don't get lost by listening to me. So, first of all, what is influence? Influence is the capacity to have an effect on character, to have an effect on the behavior of someone or something, or the effect on oneself. So you can see that whether you are aware of it or not, consciously or subconsciously, you're having some kind of influence on somebody. But now you have to be intentional to make sure that it is positive influence. So I'll give you an example. Growing up, we had our parents sometimes they have this friend and said, "Oh no, you don't want to talk to Sadir." Not this Sadir, because Sadir is a good one. They said, "Okay, you don't want to talk to Miriam. Miriam has a bad influence on you." Because every time You are with Miriam, you behave a certain way. And so your parents said, oh no, I don't want to have Miriam around you. Or you are watching a certain kind of movie and it begins to influence the way that you do certain things. Or you're hanging around with certain group of people and it changes the way that you talk, it changes the way that you behave. And we see that happening amongst young people. So influence is happening whether you are aware of it or not. But what makes the difference is the effect that it has on the next person. Whatever that you're doing, what effect does it have on the next person? And so influence is such an important topic. And I don't want us to play around with this because I believe that where the world is today, post-COVID, that's the world I'm looking at. It's not normal anymore. We lost normal.
Exactly.
Without influence, you will not be able to succeed.
Right.
And I'm going to repeat that. Without influence, you cannot succeed. You cannot lead without influence. Now, some people think they are leading and they have nobody behind them because they have no influence. What they're doing is just taking a walk. They're not leading.
Right.
They're not leading anybody. If you're not impacting and changing something in somebody because of who you are, you're wasting your time. You're not a leader.
Exactly.
And so we have to be extremely intentional in our character, in our choices, in the things that we do, in our behavior, because of those who are following us. And of course, from what I know, everyone on this show is a leader. And that's why I'm speaking to us in real hard terms, because leadership is not something we're going to play around with anymore. We are tired of our leaders who have been turning us around like a game of chess. We are ready to take the world by force and make great changes. And that's only going to happen by having great and positive influencers. Thank you for your question.
Right.
Yeah, it was really heartfelt talk, right? I think it really hits to my bottom. So there we have so many audience, as you see, because of your Miss Louisa's influence. There are so many audience out there asking so many questions of you. So I think if you like, we can give some.
For joining
We can give some questions to you from our audience.
Yes, I would love to do that. But just before I take on the questions, because it's important, I would love to share, because I believe the main question we're asking is, how can we gain influence? So for example, we are living in a world that has been reproducing average. Because right from when you were a little child, you were told that your opinion did not matter. And so a lot of times you watch the things that you said. And even when you were supposed to say something that was good, you ended up keeping quiet. Because every time you wanted to say something, somebody older than you said, shh, you're making noise. And so we're used to that. And so we continue to take instructions from everybody else, that you fail to pay attention with yourself. Now, influence is going to get you to shift focus from people's expectation of you to who you really are or who you should be. And I'm going to share this because, influence is a topic that I'm very passionate about, especially where we are right now. Have a look at the world right now. So many of us have suffered losses. I've suffered so many losses from COVID-19. So many things have happened in the world. There's so much uncertainties. So if you were to look at the world and have a panoramic view from the top, you would realize is there's so many gaps because so many people have died in different countries. Okay, so there's so many gaps. There are places that are cracks, places that are broken. So what is happening in the world at this time is that there is a shift happening.
Yeah.
Whether you are aware of it or not, there is a shift happening. And so because there is a shift happening, we have lost what was once normal and we are building a new world. So if you and I remain the way that we used to be before the shift, we're not going to be relevant.
Exactly.
We look at the young people. You know, I work with organizations who say, oh, we can't hire young people. And I said, why? He said, oh, it's a risk. We're going to train them for 3 months. And afterwards, she said, I don't want to work anymore. I don't feel like working. And we lose our money.
True. That's true.
And people don't trust young people because we feel that the young people can waver with their decisions. But what we fail to understand is that the young people are the leaders of today. Now, before we pass on the baton to these young people, what do we have to do? How can we change the image of these young people to be positive with the right influence so that people can begin to trust them, so that they can build credibility, so that people can want to work with them? The only thing that is going to give them that is influence. And how can we get influence? Through certain things that I will share with you today. Number one, service. Service. Young people do not want to serve. You have to serve. When you serve, you are able to humble yourself. When you serve, you are able to have compassion and kindness and respect for other people. When you serve, you make yourself available. And so people stop to look at you like the crazy young person, and now as a responsible one that they can trust and work with.
Right.
The second thing that we have to do to build influence is sacrifice. The young people don't like to sacrifice. It's all about me, 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 me. They don't want to think about somebody else. Even when you have children, it's all about me. Me, me, me. Mine. They take from you. They take from you. But we must be able to sacrifice because we can achieve success by working hard. We can achieve success maybe by going to school, but you can only achieve greatness by sacrificing. And that's something that the young people have to learn. How can they sacrifice some of their comforts? How can they step out of their comfort zone and do something to somebody else?
Right.
The third thing that's going to help them to build influence is self-mastery. Without self-mastery, influence does not exist. Why is that important? You need to look at your personal GPS. You know what a GPS is? We use it for directions. So look at your personal GPS and find out what are your strengths and your weaknesses. And then when you get to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are, you become mindful of people. You become emotionally intelligent because you think about what happens to the other person before you speak. You know where you are lacking. You know where your weakness is, and you begin to enhance your strength to work for you as you temper down your weakness. So another thing that is going to help us with influence is the young people must learn how to be selfless, be sufficient. A lot of times we're so greedy. We cannot gain influence by being greedy.
Yes.
You must be satisfied with who you are. Know that you are enough. All that you need is within you. You can be all that you want to be. Be selfless. People's treatment. When you see an elderly person, give them a helping hand. When you see somebody in need, try to share. Be selfless. Be selfless. When you're selfless, when you sacrifice, when you serve people, when you master self, it helps you to do what? Build integrity, and the byproduct is influence. And then, of course, when you do all of this, at the end of the day, what do you get? Self-esteem. And that's why the young people constantly say, oh my goodness, I have low self-esteem. Well, you can get self-esteem from all these things that I just listed out. Service, sacrifice, self-mastery, be selfless, and know that you are sufficient. Pay attention to integrity, and this leads you to influence. And when you've done all of this, self-esteem is the bonus for you. Over to you as you send the questions.
Wow. Wow. We are really much speechless with those things you shared with us. Yes, exactly. And truly, we have that problem that we are really becoming very much self-centered. We are just thinking about ourselves, and that's really the outcome is becoming zero every time. And that's the problem we are facing, but we don't recognize what the causes, what the reasons behind this. Back to you, Maddie.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it was really great. It was really great. The thing Ma'am said, like, we have to change the me to, it's not all about I, it's about we. So I think that's the main difference between being a boss or a leader. So change that from being I to we. So that's the time you can influence others. That's the time where, when you talk to someone, so you give importance to the person. You will tell something to him like, I really took you seriously. I really put importance on your speech. That's where you start influencing others. Yeah, it was really good. Ma'am, you talked about the negative and positive influence. Can you put a light in how can we change if somebody has a lot of negative influences? How can we change that one step by step, positive one?
Yes, thank you so much for that question. That's such an important question, because so many of us have had times in our lives where we've experienced negative influence. And when you do experience influence, you're the one receiving it or you're the one giving it out, first of all, you're going to have to look around you. So the first step is be present. Be present and look around you. Who is in your environment? And what are they doing in your environment? Who is around you? Who are you listening to? You see, when we are experiencing negative influence, a lot of times, all of this comes from our environment, what we've planted in our environment. John Maxwell says we're the sum total of the 5 people that we spend most of our time with. Who are you spending all your time with? Who are you talking to most of the time on the phone? Who are you texting? If that person is not saying the right thing, I promise you, you're going to sound like that person. The second thing that you have to do is you have to have a look at how much time can I give to people? Value your time. Value you. Treat yourself as a VIP that you are. You're a very important person. You're not a garbage can. You're not a garbage can where I'm just going to throw anything that I like in it. No, treat yourself like a very important person, and know that you have to be very selective of who you allow inside your circle. You have to let people qualify for you to invest your time and your energy. because we all have 24 hours only, and so
Right.
you have only 24 hours to make a difference. So if you have 24 hours to make a difference, make sure that that 24 hours, a good portion of it, is put into achieving your life goal, and the remaining portion, of course, you're going to give a little time to your family, but the rest of it, what are you doing with it? Our minds are like a garden. The things that you listen to get planted inside your mind, get planted inside your brain, and it begins to affect everything that you do. So if you're listening to the wrong thing, disconnect it from you. Stop listening to the wrong things. Stop hanging with the wrong people. Stop doing the wrong things. We know we lie to ourselves most of the time. We know what exactly that we're doing that is taking us away from being great. We know it. We continue to do it. We procrastinate going to do the right thing. We continue to say, oh my goodness, I wanted to do this, but I couldn't do that. Oh, this person asked me to do that. Stop it today. Don't tell me that. You have the power to change your life. So don't tell me anybody made you to behave out of order. I'm asking you to go back home today and change your environment. Go into the closet of your life and declutter it. Who is sitting there idle and is not doing anything and is just draining energy from you? Take them and throw them out. If you want to move from negative to positive influence, you're going to have to be intentional. There are some people in your life who you're going to have to leave on the balcony. There are some people in your life who you allow to come inside of you. There are some people in your life who you have to visit them, seasonally, not all the time. So you need to check your environment, and that's a big factor in you moving from negative to positive influence. Over to you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It was really heartfelt talk, and I think our audience is also very excited with your motivation, and they are really saying, "Wow, amazing, very motivational." Like because they have felt your talking, I think your influence is amazing. So I'd like to ask one question: is influence and what's that word? Manipulation, more influence and manipulation, is there a difference? I know it's a difference, but what is the difference between manipulation and influence?
I love that question. Thank you so much. Because some people think that influence can be forced. You cannot force influence. You cannot force influence. A lot of times people think that leadership must bring influence. And when I say that leadership is influence, I'm talking about transformational leadership, not positional leadership. Because positional leadership is the one in which you try to use your position to bring pain on people, and that's not going to bring influence. And you have you ever been around a boss or a manager whereby you're saying yes sir, because you just want to get your pay at the end of the day, and as soon as you get out of the door, you begin to curse him out. You said, this man is crazy. Are you kidding? But you just sat there and kept quiet because you needed your pay. That's not an influencer. So influencing does not require force. It comes to you naturally as a byproduct because you've touched the person's heart. Influencing is connected to impact. Impact has to do with the heart. Like Maya Angelou says, people can forget whatever you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. A positional leader can talk all the talk, but it doesn't touch the heart of people who work for him. But a transformational leader is the one who hits the heart. Because the people know when you care about them. You can't fool people no more. So influence is not forceful. Influence only comes when people know that you truly care about them, when people know that you love them. Influence is connected to positive people's treatment, is connected to the golden rule, treating others the way you want to be treated. That breeds influence. Influence is connected to civility. Influence is not about staging. You see, sometimes you have a boss who is so wicked, but as soon as a bigger boss comes to visit the company, he's smiling with you that day. That's not influence. You already know that something is wrong with this boss. It's a crazy boss because you know how he behaves on a daily basis. That's not influence. And so, have you ever seen a company whereby the company says you have to work from 9 to 5 p.m.? But as soon as it's 4:30, everybody in the company start to take their bag. Something is wrong with the boss. And as soon as anybody calls them, if you're calling them over the phone and said, ma'am, we're closing, or they don't even pick up the phone. They don't care about the company. But when the boss cares about the people, when the boss loves the people, when the boss treats them as humans, you find that they even work and pass the time. They work overtime. They are happy to serve the boss. They support him and they back him up. So that's what true influence is. Over to you. Thank you so much.
I think Sadia has something to tell about.
That's really, really awesome. Yes. The more we try to make the influence, the more we have to sacrifice, the more we have to collaborate with all the others, not only bosses, upward, subordinates, and the superiors, everyone. So here we are with Dr. Louisa Akaiso, my dearest sister, on talking on influence. Yes, we are going to share the attendance link very soon, and it will be closed also very soon. So stay tuned with us. I'm sure that you are learning so many things. Thank you very much, Lisa, sister. And yes, back to you, Mahdi.
We cannot hear you, Mahdi. I think your microphone is off.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Just let's check some questions from the audience. I know they have a lot of questions to ask from now.
It's from Sanatul 9. Yeah, there are a question. As a leader, we have to maintain a team, and in a team, there are a lot of people who are really different type. So when we work in that kind of different people, they must have the negativity to us. So in that case, how we can avoid those negativity?
Thank you so much for your question, Zanato. I hope I pronounced it right, but if I did not, I'll get it right next time. Okay, so you have a team with different people. You see, we are all sisters and brothers. I want you to understand that. But we all come from different parents, but from the same creator. We are all unique, and it's in our uniqueness there lies our greatness. Why? Because what I can do, Mahdi might not be able to do it. What Mahdi is great at, I'm not able to do it. What Sadia is great at, Hiroshi is not able to do it. No, what does that mean? Hiroshi needs Mahdi to survive. Okay? Mahdi needs Louisa to survive. And it's so important as human beings to see that and go to the workplace with that mindset. People are going to see you and get troubled about you. I'll give you an example. A workplace where you have different nationalities and somebody is eating their food and you have a problem with their food. Do you know how your food tastes to somebody else? So what you have to do is, instead of focusing on the negativity, because you know what? We are all energetic beings, and anything that you focus on increases. The minute you begin to see negativity every single day, that's the first thing you see. You're even going to forget to say good morning to that person, and you will become so angry that you begin to fight. So, why not ask yourself this question? How can I make it better? How can I change things around? I know we're different people, but what about have a conversation with this person and find out what is going on with them? I'll share a perfect example with you. My daughter, when she was younger, about 8 years old, came back home one day and said to me, Mom, we have this child in my class who is so angry and she verbally abused everybody. And my daughter said, we want to report her to the teacher and to the counselor so she can be sent out of the class. And I said to her, why? He said, because she abused everyone. I said, what is wrong with her? I said, no, there's nothing wrong with her. She's just rude. I said, it's impossible. It's impossible for anybody to just be rude. There must be a problem somewhere. When you see someone who is angry and sad, there's something they're dealing with from within. Try to find out what it is. There's a pain that makes them begin to spit venom. It's easier to smile than to frown to people. When you begin to frown, something is burning you on the inside, which you have to deal with. And sometimes we're in denial and we refuse to deal with that thing. So we become so toxic in every environment that we find ourselves in. And so what did I do? I came to the school, I met with the counselor, and I said, my daughter reported the student, and I know this is another 8-year-old, but can you find out what is making this child to become so angry? Guess what happened? This child's parents were going through divorce. And so this child had to spend Monday to Friday with the mother and Saturday and Sunday with the father. So this child was angry and she's thinking, why do I have to go all over the place? So when she comes back to school and she sees other parents or other children who are talking about their parents and said, oh, my dad and my mom did this, she's angry. Why should their mom and dad sit together to be good to them and I have to be traveling all over the place? And so she turns the anger and begins to abuse the other children. So when you're working with a team and you notice somebody's angry, there's something wrong. So Zanator, what I would advise you is try to have a conversation with them. Try to ask them, what's going on? Are you okay? Try to buy them a cup of coffee. Try to give them a little gift and see maybe there's going to be something that's going to make them smile. And maybe they were just looking for someone to talk to. Maybe they have nobody at home to speak to. Maybe nobody has actually listened to them. And that's why we're talking about influencing, because a great influencer is a good listener. He or she listens. Listens to other people, listens to what you have to say, because everyone's opinion is valid. Over to you.
Thank you so much. It was really a fantastic answer, ma'am. Thank you so much. Let's pop up one more question we have from Nusrat, if I'm not wrong. So how
Yes,
do I
you are right.
avoid social media's negative influence on my personal perspective? Great question.
Thank you so much for asking that question, because I know that one thing that the young people struggle with is social media. But the first thing I always say to the young people is this: social media is not bad. It's what you use it for that determines whether it's good or bad. So, for example, you can sit on social media and learn on a session like this one that we're doing. That's not a bad thing. This is a free session that could have cost you a lot of money to bring all the speakers together. But you could also sit on social media and join a dating site and begin to watch porn and begin to hang around people who are addressing nude on their pages. That's where it's bad, and it has a negative influence on you. So my question for you, first of all, would be, why are you on social media? What are you here to do? You can make the difference on your page. So the first thing that I do for myself on social media is, if you send me a friend request and I come
Yes.
to your page, for example, and your profile picture is that you're lying down nude on the beach, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be your friend,
Yes.
because I'm here for seriousness. I'm not a dancer. I'm nothing against dancers. I'm not a stripper. That's not what I'm on social media for. I'm here to work. I'm here to influence people. So if I see you lying on the beach, I'm sorry, ma'am, I cannot accept you. I'm not saying you're bad, but I'm saying that your image does not align with where I'm going. So I cannot continue to feed my mind with the wrong things. And the same thing, if you have someone on your social media and every day you check on, they have a cursing on their page, they're using the F word, do me a favor, send them a tiny little message. Ma'am, sir, can you change the way you speak on your page? And this is just a gentle warning, because if you don't, I'm going to take you out. Yes, you have to be strict at that. Don't sit around dancing with negativity. Negativity is going to burn you. Oh, yes. Because you're going to have children, you're going to have younger ones. And then you're looking at your Facebook and your daughter is beside you or your sister is beside you, and somebody shows up on your page naked. Whoo! How can you take that back? So when you see any form of negativity, do what? Delete and block. Yes, I said so. Because that's not what you want in your life. Because you know what? The new world that we have today requires people who are intentional. And let me tell you, the dreams you're looking for, the goals you're looking for, are not going to require you to be pursuing it. You have to position yourself for it. And when I talk about positioning, it has to be a 360 positioning from your social media. Your social media is the real world. Do the right thing. And if it is you doing the wrong thing, you got to stop it. I hope that helped. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was great. Let's go. Mom, what do you think about Sadia? Is she an influencer, or she's a great influencer?
Oh my goodness. I think you're going to be upset with my answer, because of course I'm going to say she's a great influencer. I'm not going to say anything bad about my sister. And so are you too. So are you. And so is Hiroshi.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
And we have another question on the screen. I can take the question if
Yes.
that's okay.
Yes.
And he's asking, how can I be a positive influencer when I'm not in a good mood? Okay. How do we pronounce your name again? Afroza?
Yes, Afroza.
I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but I'm gonna hit you really hard. Shake it off. Okay? We all have a bad mood.
Right.
We all do. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I can be grumpy and frowning my face because I should be sleeping. But that's not your business. I said yes to be on the screen. So please, being an influencer is not seasonal. Remember, I told you, it has to be all the time. So I understand you might have been making some mistakes before. That's okay. This is a great session. We are all learning together. And thank you for your great question. But when you're in a bad mood, you know what? Take some time and take a deep breath. Begin to analyze what made you get in the bad mood. What was the problem? How can I change it? If I open my mouth, am I going to be saying a bad thing? Then if the answer is yes, keep quiet. Don't say it. Because when you say it, you can pack it back. So there's something that is so powerful called first impression. Now you can be in a bad mood. Imagine you were in a bad mood and you were going for a job interview. And guess what happened? You got there and the first person that you saw at the door was rude to you. And immediately, because you were in a bad mood, you did what? Boom! You slapped it back.
Right.
You're not going to get the job.
Exactly.
You're not going to get the job. First impression matters. Sometimes you
Right.
never ever get a chance to change it. So if you're in a bad mood, I think you can apply some meditation, some quiet time, get in the shower, take a walk, take some deep breathing. It's going to help you. You should not throw it on anyone. The world is already difficult enough. People are dying every single day. So we need to be able to cage and package our bad mood. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think it's really amazing because if we, whether we are in a bad mood or a good mood, we
Yes,
cannot give it to another person. We need to keep
absolutely.
it
You
ourselves
cannot.
because
Yes,
it's within us, not with others. So
yes.
if we, whether in a good mood or bad mood, keep it to yourself. Don't give it to another one. So we have Arfat Rahman. I think I said the name. Okay.
Arafat.
I
Yeah.
I know a good person, but she is rude in her behavior. What should I do with this type of person? I try to change her behavior, but it's not work.
Okay. Thank you so much for your question, Arafat. Remember, I told you that we have different kinds of people in our lives. I didn't go into that, but because of your question, I'm going to have to share that. There are different
Please.
kinds of people in your life. There are those people who are in your inner circle, very close to your heart. Those people, sometimes family, sometimes children, but people who mean well for you, people who want to see the best, people who will tell you the truth, even though sometimes we don't like to hear the truth. But when you have somebody who is very rude in her behavior, and you've tried time and time again to correct them in love, don't be rude, just correct them in love, and they keep doing the exact same thing, and you continue to try to change them, they keep doing the exact same thing, you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to keep them on the balcony, and you're going to love them from a distance. Because if you spend too much time with somebody who is rude and has refused to change, one day you're going to be angry and you will respond rudely. But when you correct them in love and keep them at a distance, understanding that it's going to be a process for them to change, then it's not going to affect you. So don't go too fussy. That is not working. You're doing your part, but sometimes give them some space. Give them some space. You don't have to be
Sure.
around them all the time. Thank you so
Right.
much for your question.
That was really, really, really fantastic. Until the time, actually, we didn't just notice that the time is running out because we are listening to you with very, very, very cordially, and you are speaking so fantastically, so energetic way. Actually, it's just we just want you in another session. I know you are. It's the 1:45 a.m. Your time, and thank you very much. You just left your sleep for all the youth over here over the world. That's really matter to us very, very much. Yes, we have
Thank
been
you.
about in the session about influenced by Dr. Louisa Akaiso from our long, long way. Thank you very much for joining with us. Yes, influence, which is the key to success. So yes, we have shared that the shared topics and factors regarding influence are the service. You have to give service without selflessly, And also you have to sacrifice yourself, because whenever you start sacrificing yourself, someone else is going to sacrifice herself or himself in the back. So that's a kind of feedback relationship with all the relationships, with all the persons, with all their working with us in our family everywhere. Work selflessly. That's really very important. As Lisa said that about the boss and the superior subordinate relationship, it actually matters, because whenever we don't like the boss, whenever we don't like the surroundings, we don't like the office, we are not going to work fantastically. We are not going to put our 100% always.
Absolutely.
And most importantly, you have to show your integrity to yourself and to everyone else. Integrity is the most important thing. And as always, we always say that accountability, integrity, accountability, those things are very important to have self-esteem in yourself always. And don't just run after money,
Yes,
because
yes,
whenever you start working selflessly, you are going to have the best fruit always.
yes,
And that really matters. That really matters in the long run. See, we are working here. We are having Louisa from a long way. We are having Mahdi. We are having Hiroshi. Everyone else and everyone who joined with us. You are working for the betterment of yourself and also all the others here. So that really matters to all of us. That really matters for International Youth Summit. That really matters for WSDA, everyone else. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
As Lisa said, be present and look around. Whoever is surrounding you, always be positive. Think yourself as a garden with so many blooming flowers, roses, tulips, anything you would like to for yourself. Treat yourself as the VIP always, because you are the one. You are the individual who
yes.
belongs to you always. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining with us. And Dr. Louisa
Thank you.
Akaiso, my
Thank
dear
you.
sister, thank you so much. You
Thank
have been
you.
selfless in this session. You left your sleep for all of us here. Thank you very much. I'm sure that you
Thank
will
you.
be with us in another session with more time together. Yes,
Thank you. I
of
really
course.
appreciate you.
Definitely, yes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
actually, if
ma'am.
I
Thank you
was
so much.
you, that in the time at 1 a.m., I would be yawning and quite dizzy, but you were so energetic. And I was
Yes,
so amazed of your look and the way you talk. Actually, you are amazing, and you are the
Thank
best
you.
influence I ever saw. So,
Thank
if you
you.
have
Thank you.
anything to wrap up our session, please.
Yes, I am going to say that. I want to say thank you so much for all the organizers of IYS, all of you, Madi, Hiroshi, Sadir, Ahmed is behind the screen, and other people. I want to say a big thank you to you. And to you, young people who are watching, I just want to let you
pleasure.
know that you are the woman or the man for the job. Let me tell you, you can do it. You can do it. You just have to make a little bit of changes. Go ahead and watch this session again. Make those changes in your life. Be intentional. The world that you knew is gone. So you have to position yourself for the new world. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in another session again. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, mom. Thank you so much, mom, for your nice
Thank you.
speech that you had today. We really learned a lot from you today. Thank you so much for giving
Thank
the
you.
time at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye,
Thank you
and
so much.
have a sound sleep. Good night.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest
Bye
of your
bye.
day. Thank you.
Thank you.